So we just started thinking about how we can use that number line to help students think about decimals and fractions. Let's do some examples where we're really digging into that number line and placing decimals on the number line. So the first example that I'm going to think about here is 62 hundredths. And I've got my number line, I already drew that. And the first thing I'm going to do is draw 11 evenly spaced marks on this number line. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, that was pretty good. And then I'm going to label the endpoints with whole numbers. So this is 0, and here this is 1. And then I may want to label the equal parts in between. So what do I have here? Well, this is 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, 7, 8/10, and 9/10. All right, there we go. And then I want to think about, well, what does it mean to show 62 hundredths? So I'm starting here from 0, and I'm going to jump up first 6/10. So I'm going to jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I need to jump 2 hundredths. Whoop, just like that. So there I have showed 62 hundredths. Now, you may not all the time want students to draw their own number line, but a few examples of this where they are actually like drawing a number line from 0 to 1, equally dividing that number line into equal parts, and then showing different decimals, that can help students really understand the value of these decimals. So for now, I see that 62 hundredths, it's greater than 0, less than 1, greater than 1/2, and I start to think about the value of that number. Now let me erase this. Actually, you know what? I don't think I need to erase this. I think we can go ahead and look at this other example there. Now let's look at example here for 1/18 hundredths. I'm thinking about this one because now I want to work with a number line that not is just in this space from 0 to 1, but actually has a space from 0 to 2. So let me go ahead and draw my number line here. All right. Let's try to make that straight as possible. Again, you've seen me before. I don't always do really great with straight number lines. And I know that 0 and 1/18 is going to be greater than 1, so I'm going to divide this number line into 0, 1, and 2. Now, I could, that's pretty good. I could go ahead and draw the 10 equal parts here. Let me see if I can do that. So 5, let's see. 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10, and then we'll hear 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10. Okay, great. All right, so I'm going to make this line just a little bit more pronounced, where our whole numbers are. So now let's think about how we could show 1/18 hundredths. Well, first I have 1, all right, so that gets me to here. And then I have, well, 1/10, that gets me to here. And then I have 8 hundredths, that gets me to about right there. So I could go ahead and plot that on my number line, 1/18 hundredths. And I'll draw a big long line there, just like that, to show how I showed the value of that 1/18 hundredths on my number line. Here I can see that 1/18 hundredths is greater than 1, less than 2, it's less than 1 5/10. So again, going back to that thing about value, it's really important for students to understand the value of numbers, not just the value of a number like 1 or a value number like 13, but also of a number like 62 hundredths or 1/18 hundredths. Now I would like you to push pause and think about this question. What challenges might students have with using a number line for decimals?